think the religion of woke is going to send those people, its followers, to this hot and fiery place, actually just down at the beach. And whilst we've got the fag end of winter, they have some free firewood and you can grill some sausages on there. Anyway, so here we are then. So we're going to have the 10 Commandments, the woke edition. So the first commandment of woke is that you must have no other gods apart from the ones that are approved by the government. And what the government approves is you taking a knee to Black Lives Matter and worshipping other human beings and demonising others. You're also allowed to worship yourself. That's the main god of woke, is self-love. So, you know, taking selfies, putting your family photographs up on Facebook, all that kind of stuff, being your own mini celebrity. These are the gods of woke. Oh yeah, you're also allowed to worship your pets and put animals above human beings in some cases. I definitely saw that when I was living in Surrey. You know, there were some people that treated their dogs better than they would do a stranger. That's obviously a key element of woke. You know, that there's nothing special about human beings at all. Human beings are just like another animal. That's what the wokesters do. And you must worship Mother Earth, Gaia, nature. So, you know, the wokesters, they have lots of different gods that you're expected to worship. And if you don't worship their gods, then you're some sort of, you know, you're dealt with very, very harshly. The second commandment of woke is that you must have idols and worship them. So, for example, worship status symbols like BMW. Worship those that family where the women all have big backsides. The Kardashians. Worship them as well. Worship Katy Perry. Worship your pet even. This is woke commandment number 2. Worship your idols. Oh yes, and the other one. You must obviously worship the NHS. The third commandment of woke is that you must covet other people's stuff. You know, in other words, be envious of what other people have got, you know. So when Britain was a free society that was based on private enterprise, there were some people who had more money than others because they were more talented or more, they were more inclined towards hard work. So the religion of woke basically says is that you should find scapegoats for your own lousy performance and your own inadequacies, and you should vote for progressive politics that basically amounts to theft, and you should be envious of other people's stuff, and you should go for you know, things like progressive taxation and welfare benefits and social justice. All of it, as I say, is based on this third commandment of you must be envious of other people's stuff, and you have a divine right to other people's stuff, and you're going to use the state as a way of transferring other people's stuff into your pockets. So that's the third commandment of woke. The fourth commandment of woke is that you should lie to get ahead. So take, for example, men who compete in women's sport to win prizes. That's okay to lie about your own gender. It's okay if you're a politician to make up all sorts of nonsense like Saddam's weapons of mass destruction and deadly pandemics and safe and effective and all of this type of... It's okay to do anything that you want to achieve your objectives. It's okay to say that you've got a learning disability when you haven't, to get extra time in an exam. It's okay to basically spread falsehoods and try to deceive other people in order to get what you want. And that's the fourth commandment of woke. The fifth commandment of woke is you shall murder. So this includes women who murder children inside their own bodies. It also includes people that support illegal wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's okay to murder people. This is the fifth commandment of woke. It's okay to murder if it's convenient and it suits you. The sixth commandment of woke is that you should take God's name in vain. So when something semi-dramatic happens, you must shout out in full, "Oh my thingamajig," yeah? G-O-D. You must, that's okay. And actually, one thing that I have noticed here in Finland, it's not as bad as that. Again, you get a few fools who do use the OMG. But then there's still plenty of Finns actually who, rather than say, you know, that OMG, they actually say, they curse Satan, which I think is much better. But anyway, that would be going directly against the 6th commandment of woke. The 7th commandment of woke is that you must go shopping on a Sunday. Move swiftly to your next shopping destination. Thinking is bad, etc. Just there's no time for thinking and pausing for thought. All life is about is moving from one consumption experience to another, and consuming one status symbol after another. So that's the 7th commandment of woke. The 8th commandment of woke is that you shall commit adultery and you shall be promiscuous. So get onto Tinder straight away. And if you've not thought about having a bit of being bisexual, or, you know, other kind of, like, have sex with animals, all sorts of crap, you know, anything goes in modern woke society. So that's all allowed. It's the 8th commandment of woke. And relationships are boring, and you should just have as much sex as you can on Tinder and use Pornhub all the time. And relationships are boring. The 9th commandment of woke is that you shall steal. It's okay to steal other people's stuff and to damage their stuff. So the biggest thief of all in the woke society is the government, and they steal through taxation. Also, it's okay for big corporations to steal from their customers by defrauding them, by being economical with the truth. That's all okay, all right and proper, and it's something that you must do according to the 10 commandments of woke, number 9. Thou shalt steal. And the 10th commandment of woke is thou shalt not honour thy father and mother. So yeah, in a woke society, you just put your old people in nursing homes and get Midazolam Matt to kill them with some get the NHS to do it, you know, by dosing them up on the Liverpool care pathway and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. So those are the 10 commandments of woke. And as you can see, you know, what this woke is I think it's Satanism, basically. Satan seeks to emulate God, but he does it all as an inversion. He does it upside down and back to front. It's the exact opposite of good. So woke is all about hate, whereas the true God, Jesus Christ, was about love. Woke is about hate, though. You know, you can see that. These people, when you try to even just question their woke ideology, they go absolutely nuts, and you know, they just won't accept it at all. And these days, actually, we're moving away from, or we've lost free speech. You can't even, if you blaspheme against woke, you know, we don't have free speech. You'll be locked up by these wokesters. So anyway, I think, you know, for me as a Christian, what I would say is that we must continue to speak the truth. So, for example, Leah Thomas is a man who cheats. So that was your 10 commandments of woke. And as you can see here, I'm actually at the seashore, but the sea is still frozen. I was talking about that with my wife, actually, that the winter here, it only got to -15, but what it was quite consistently cold since December. It was below freezing. It's only in the last 2 or 3 weeks that it's got above 0. So maybe, hopefully, I'm sure in 6 weeks' time, it'll be warm enough to swim in again, because the sun will just be up in the sky, you know, for 20 odd hours a day, and it'll very quickly heat up. Okay, with that, God bless.